I really like the sound of Daffy Dilly, but to begin with, I wasn't sure I loved the direction it was taking. But after a while, I actually really started to enjoy it, so I'm kind of on the fence with whether I thought it was okay or whether I actually really liked it. This is a 1948 Warner Brothers cartoon directed by Chuck Jones and written by Michael Maltese. And we have Mel Blanc voicing everybody, including Daffy Duck. And Daffy Duck is selling jokes on the street. I have to admit, the rib tickler kind of tickled my ribs. And he hears on the radio that there's this millionaire who would give away $1 million if he had a final laugh because he's very unwell, he hasn't laughed in a long time. Daffy Duck sees this as the perfect opportunity to go along, make him laugh, and get a lot of money. But when Daffy Duck turns up at his door, there's a butler, and this butler does everything he can, initially for no clear reason, to stop Daffy entering the house. And I have to say, that's the bit where I thought, okay, I don't really like the direction of this, but at the same time, I like what the butler was doing because Daffy Duck would keep doing things to get indoors, and the butler would just get the better of him every time. I don't want to go into too much detail about what happened, but because I don't want to ruin it. But the mallet was my favorite bit and actually made me laugh out loud because it was just the timing was perfect. It was sudden. It was unexpected. Really thoroughly enjoyed that. The timing is definitely spot on with this. The pacing is very good. And information, I had questions throughout it, questioning why the butler was doing this and where the millionaire actually was. And those questions are answered, but I won't say with what. So I feel like the narrative was actually very well developed. And part of me thinks because of that, because I was pleased with kind of the overall narrative and how it progressed, I did enjoy it. But I don't know, at the same time, part of me feels like they could have gone a different direction and it might have been more entertaining. I'm not sure. I'm definitely on the fence. But it's very well animated. The pacing of the narrative is great. The timing of a lot of the gags is just perfect. Of course, we have great delivery of lines from Mel Blanc. And it was pretty interesting. I did enjoy it. I think maybe just because it didn't go in the direction I was expecting, it meant it wasn't exactly what I was in the mood for. But ultimately, Daffy Dilly is one that I liked. I think I will revisit this again at some point and see if I feel any stronger either way. But needless to say, it's definitely one that I recommend.